Hey guys, we have a comparison here between the best iPhone and LG phones currently on the market. And let's go ahead and power both phones on. Now I have to say, very impressed with the LG, and we'll discuss why more about the video. But on the LG, Snapdragon 35 and 4GB RAM. And on the iPhone, very similar internals as the upcoming iPhone 10. A11 chipset and 3GB RAM. As you guys see, iPhone first one to boot up. So we have a lot planned for the video, and next up let's go over the specs. Larger screen on the LG, 6.0 inches versus 5.5. Also higher resolution on the LG at Quad HD versus 1080p. Now on the front you have a 7MP camera on the iPhone versus 5 on the LG. And we'll have a comparison of that later in the video. On the back, both phones have two cameras. On the iPhone they are 12 megapixels, and on the LG 16 and 13. Now the second camera on the iPhone is used for zoom, while on the LG it's used for wide angle, and we'll be showing you guys that later in the video. On the iPhone, either 64 256GB internal storage, and on the LG 64. Now the LG has micro SD card support and the iPhone is not. LG has a larger battery at 3300 capacity versus 2675. On the LG, Snapdragon 35 and 4GB RAM, and on the iPhone, A11 chipset and 3GB RAM. Both phones are waterproof, although higher certification on the LG, IPCC 8 for 67. Taking a look at the bottom, you guys see Lightning port on the iPhone and USB Type-C on the LG. And the LG does have a headphone jack, while the iPhone is not. Fingerprint scanner on the iPhone is right here on the home button, and on the LG it's over here on the back. Now both these phones have glass on the back and amazing designs, very premium. Really beautiful looking. And of course on the LG you also have bezel screen display. Great specs on both phones, and now for the rest of the test. So all the apps closed out on both phones. Next up, apps and games opening. NBC News. LG. Spotify. Again LG. iFunny. Yet again LG there. So LG off to a very fast start here. Oops. Photos app. Now I do have to say guys, this one is faster on the iPhone. It's because I clicked on there on the, one second guys, let me go back in there. Because I clicked on there initially and it loaded up first on the LG. But this one should go to the iPhone, as you guys see right there. Just because I've done this test a few times during practice rounds. YouTube next. And this one going to the LG. So once again, LG doing a very good job. eBay next. Once again, LG. Amazon. So obviously, guys, with the game or with the apps, LG doing a very good job. And now onto the games. Modern Combat. And this one always extremely fast loading up on the iPhone. And no exception here, this one going to the iPhone. So 2 more games, Temple Run 2. And we have a new Halloween theme here. And again, the A11 doing a really good job here loading up Temple Run 2. And final game, Asphalt 8. Sorry guys, one sec. Let me try that one last time. Asphalt 8. On the iPhone, you have 3D touch, so sometimes it happens. And this one going to the iPhone. So next up we have the camera app. And we'll be having camera comparisons later in the video after the multitasking and AnTuTu. So higher score here on the iPhone, 209,000 versus 173, but a lot of people say that AnTuTu is better optimized for iOS than Android. Underdog royalty free. Alright guys, next up we have a speaker test. So on the iPhone you have two speakers, and on the LG one. iPhone first. And now the LG. LG. Alright guys, so let me know in the comment section below what you think. So next up we have Chrome, and I'm going to create the web history on both phones. And I'm going to close out, go back in. Now we have 4 different sites, and the first one is IMDb. And this one going to the LG. IGN.com. And this one looking like the LG once this image here loads up. Yep, LG there. So 2 more, LG and Apple. LG.com. And again, this one loading up pretty quickly on the LG, and final one, Apple. Apple.com. Oops, actually guys, 1 second, let me actually did a search there on the iPhone, so let's use Zelda.com as the final one. Again guys, final one here, Zelda.com. And this one going to the LG too, so LG pretty easy when web browsing. So next up we have fingerprint scanner, and on the LG located right here. On the iPhone located in the best placement right here on the home button. And for now we're testing out the speed. So the iPhone is faster if you keep doing it one after another like this, which is how we do it during this test. But if you wait some time, let's wait a couple seconds, and then do it again. As you guys see, faster during the LG. So in terms of practical use, probably better on the LG, but for the sake of the test, doing it one after another, going to the iPhone. Alright guys, so last up we have multitasking, and let's go back towards the beginning and try out NBC News. Okay, so refreshing here on the LG, and just refresh there on the iPhone. Again, going back towards the beginning, let's use Spotify. Excellent on both. iFunny. LG there. And let's try out one of the tougher apps in Temperanto. Excellent. Asphalt 8. Again, very, very good on both phones. And a few more to eBay. Amazon shopping. Narrow edge here for the iPhone, but very close. And going back into YouTube, which does auto refresh on the Android. Actually, auto refreshing there on both phones. And let's do one final one, monocombat. Okay, so very good sign here, reconnecting on both phones. And narrow edge here for the LG. So we have camera speed next, going to bring this generic dog. And it's going to snap a few pictures here. And looks a bit mixed. Yep, I'd say a bit mixed there. Alright guys, so next up we have a front-facing camera test. And testing out the stabilization. Alright guys, so next up we have a front-facing camera test. And testing out the stabilization. And testing out the rear-facing camera on both phones. And a quick look at the stabilization as well. And as you guys see, this is second camera on the LG. This is wide angle lens. Second camera on the iPhone is used for zoom. Here's a look at that. Alright guys, let me know in the comment section below which phone you think won. Now I think both these phones clearly won in certain categories, but overall both are excellent phones. Both phones have a lot in common, including waterproofing, excellent rear-facing cameras, and of course amazing designs. But that said, still a lot more testing to do between these two phones, more in-depth camera tests, battery tests, and more. So if this is your guys' first time on the channel, you can press the button in the middle there to subscribe. Or you can watch another video right now in the top left corner. And as always guys, thanks for watching.